Hello. Good morning. I don't know. Hi, everybody. Hi, Manny. Hello, Chris. Congrats on the first. Hello, Belle. Hello, Berselli. Hello, Jesse. Jesse. How's everybody doing? How are we doing on this fine Thursday? I am not feeling amazing today, but we're gonna hang out for a little bit. We're gonna see how things go. I definitely trimmed my bangs this today. Jebby is in this chat on this Thursday of the Lord, and oh, it is lording on this day. Oh, how the Lord is lording. I hope you're doing good. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Oh, your sister's gonna visit? That's so fun. I'm excited for you. I got to hang out with my sister last weekend, which was really nice. She's in New York, which is very fun for her. She's having a vacation, a little vacation. It's one of the Lord's days all the time. I don't know. What day do we think is the Lord's most Lord day? I feel like Thursday and Sunday are tied. Just off of vibes. Just off of vibes. I feel his presence. Probably my birthday. Your birthday. Excuse me. Your birthday. I'd be excited, but the sister hasn't been in a good mood lately. Oh no. Oh, well, I hope things go okay. Perhaps you'll brighten her mood. Your presence. That's hard. It's hard trying to be supportive of siblings because they really are just a person you're kind of forced to be connected with often in some ways in your life. So you're like, even if they're hard to be around, they still do be your sister. Hello, Squid! Oh my goodness, no worries. I hope that you have a wonderful Thursday. I was gonna say, I hope you have a great stream, but I don't think you're streaming. Off to fall into the Grand Canyon. Best of luck. I hope you find a really cool rock and perhaps fall in love while you're falling off. Volcano Los Dos. My brother was irritating me so much today. Sometimes that's just how the sibling way is just, it's just like a person you're forced to know. I say that when I was a kid, I did not get along with my sister at all. We had a really bad relationship. And it literally wasn't until both of us moved out that we were like, oh, you're a human, I'm a human. We can like deal with each other. But it was not a fun time growing up together. My brother and I have been playing Overwatch together, and it's so strange. Oh my god, like I'm playing with all his 30-something friends. Aww. That's fun. My sister, I learned that she's been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, which I find so funny for some reason. She's just always in my mind been the more like serious sibling. So her getting like really into an MMO, I find very funny. I'm like, you're just like me. You're just like me. We're both failures. No, it's not a failure. We're not failures. We're both very successful young women. Had to mail something out and he kept telling me to write the address and he wouldn't tell me the address. Then he started acting like I was stupid for putting the wrong address when he wouldn't tell me. So we're gonna kill your brother. Oh, that sounds so that sounds like a dream scenario, right? It sounds like a dream where it's just so illogical and you're like, why is this illogical thing? I'm sorry, that was an IRL experience you had to have. That sounds so frustrating. I feel like my childhood fear of my brother's friends still hasn't gone away. Oh my gosh, I feel that. I feel that with like my sister's friends, not too much because me and my sister are quite close in age, but with like siblings, friends, if they were ever over, scary. scary. I think also it helps that like my sister mostly had girls for friends, and like I think girls are a lot less scary than guys for like a child. Yeah, so scary. You're just, who are these guys? Your sibling has friends? Though I will say I did play a lot of what was the Nintendogs? I played a lot of Nintendogs with my best friend's older brother. So, gamers. Youth. What can bring everyone together? Fake dogs on your DS. It's the one joining activity. I realize it looks really dark and scary back there. It's just that I have a black dress hanging up. I use this, I have a curtain here, curtain rod, and I hang my clothes on it if I need to dry them. The other day, he was also telling me how he might get a job doing XYZ and might need to rent a room from me, so I need to keep that in mind whenever I make decisions. And I flat told him I'm not making any plans around what he might do. That's awful. So yeah, that's when things start getting really frustrating. Is that, so, I don't know. That just is uncomfortable and weird. Checked it out. How are your dogs? I fear opening Nintendogs. Though I loved what the 3DS version had cats too. I wonder what I named my 3DS cats. Now I want to check. Ooh, Teams avatar. I wanna use a Teams avatar. I was literally just thinking, because Chris, you posted the little like meme thing in my Discord about using a Lego man as like a camera, and I was like, oh my god, you could so like make a little VTuber and use that for Teams. So that's amazing that Teams is kind of already doing that. Starving and covered with fleas. No. It's so sad. Well, at least they can't die. I guess that'd be cruel of Nintendo. Speaking of IRL animals, Yuska is having the best day. For the most part, he peed on my sweater this morning, which was awful. But now he's laying in a delightful bed of sun. So I don't know if any of you have cats and what you do. If like you know your cat is peeing on something it shouldn't, like do you try and stop them? I just have to let it happen because I feel like even if I tried to move him, he would keep peeing. And then it's like more pee everywhere. Sorry, this is kind of gross. I don't know what I should do. I don't know what the move is. But he now has very clean litter boxes. I think he was upset because I had deep cleaned his litter box in here, and I think he only likes to use the litter box in the same room that I'm in, so he didn't want to go to the one in my bedroom. So I think that's why he peed on a sweater like right next to me too. It was a message was being spoken to me very clearly. Peeing outside the litter box is a form of communication. Yeah, I think he was upset that I hadn't refilled the litter in the box in this room. That's how I interpreted it. I mean, we'll find out if it continues. My brother's been a NEET for the past 2 years, which is fine, but he constantly rants to me about how he can't do anything until he knows what my grandma is doing, wants us to do. And I keep trying to tell him he needs to stop being less worried about what other people are doing and stop making decisions based on what ifs. No, I super agree. That's like a very reasonable thing to be frustrated with. And that's like a long time to spend waiting for things. Like showing his power, yes. But yeah, I hope he gets his act together a little bit. It's hard with siblings as well, because I don't know. I feel like it's easy to feel a responsibility for them, but also I'm assuming like in your case, and in my case, I don't usually feel responsible for my sister. My sister's a very responsible person, but like she's a full adult and she can make her own full adult decisions. And I don't always agree with all of them, but like, you just have to be like, okay. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. I mean, again, he's having a great time right now laying in the sun, so he isn't like hiding. So hopefully he's okay. But we take it as it comes, and that's all we can do. All we can do. Speaking of not related to that at all, I did just want to quickly share what is next to me. I got a new Monster High doll because she was on sale. So I have Abby. I feel like out of all of the Monster High dolls, Abby is the most like me because she is tall. So I'm excited to have my tall girl. It's what I spent some of my game testing money on. It's just, I'm just a girl who likes her cute little things. So that's a little treat for later. Yeah, I know. I'm so short, actually. I'm so short and small and delicate. You're so right. You're so right. I'm shorter than Safi. So much shorter than Safi. If you've ever seen a photo of me and Safi next to each other, you just know I'm shorter than her. No, I'm 5'7", so I'm not like super tall. But I do this every time where people are like, "Oh, your XYZ height, you're not really tall," and it's like, bestie, if the average is 5'3", that means half of the people in that percentage group are shorter than 5'3". I'm taller than a lot of people. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah. It's pretty tall. I'm taller than every other streamer friend I've met. I'm taller than. I think Jesse and I, I think Jesse and I are almost the same height though, so we got that. When me and Jesse and Saifi hang out, we're like, we tower over Saifi and we push her down hills. That's what I did this weekend when I was visiting. That's what friendship's all about. Yeah, we both have curly hair. It's actually wild that Saifi has two friends that are like the same height and have curly hair. It's kind of suspicious, actually. 5'7" girl, she's not tall, is like telling a 6'1". Yeah, it's just it was so weird. I had that forever ago when I had made those TikToks about my Miku chair that really popped off. I had so many people being like, actually, you're not that tall. And I'm like, leave me alone. I was the tallest person in my 6th grade class, okay? And then, because I hit puberty before everyone else, because I was speed running life. I was so tall for so long. Yeah, to be fair, 5'10" is taller. Like, there are so many people that are taller, but like... Oh, Chris, my mom is also... I feel like every time I see her, she's a little shorter. And I'm like, can you stop? Can you stop aging? Stressful. Stressful. I like that I've had this blonde wig behind me for like 2 weeks. I just need to put it away. I have like all of these wigs next to me that I detangled. I need to do something with. Hi, welcome to... I'm complaining about the things I haven't had the energy to do yet. And speaking about not having the energy to do things, I keep meaning to make doctor's appointments to get my blood tested again because it's been more than a year since I last had my blood tested. And back then they were like, oh, you should take supplements because you're low on certain things. And I don't know how I am now. So I really should make an appointment to do that. But I keep putting it off. And then the other thing I kept putting off was checking my blood pressure. And every month my psychiatrist, a very sweet man, is like, Mary, do you have your vitals for me? And I'm like, oh, I forgot. Because I think it's not a big deal. And he's like, you really should do that, you know? And so that was yesterday. And then this morning, Kaiser Permanente, my health insurance, sends me a message. And they're like, hey, bestie, the last time we got a record of your blood pressure, it was bad. So you should check in on that. And I didn't remember that at all. It's been over a year since I went to the doctor, and I completely forgot. Apparently my blood pressure is bad. So now I'm taking stimulants, haven't been checking my blood pressure, so I'm dying, is what I'm trying to say. So if I have a heart attack on stream, you all have to call the police and arrest my heart. Exactly, Chris. That's what my theory was. That's what my theory was. Dude, okay, yeah, I'm also a little afraid of being pre-diabetic, but I just need to go to the doctors. I just put it off because I know I'm gonna go. I know I'm gonna go, and they're like gonna be like, you need to lose weight. And I'm like, you so right, bestie. You're so right. But like, fun fact. Oh, there's a lot of nuance to what I was gonna say, and I just won't say it. Fun fact. That's gonna be hard for so many reasons. Yeah, so I hate that I'm doing that I'm like putting it off because I know that there's a chance that someone's just gonna be like, girl, you need to lose weight. And I'll be like, ugh. I'm like, yeah, if you want to hypnotize me to not have the issues that I have with food, that would be great. But like, fun fact, I've been trying to not be crazy for like a few years now, and we're still gonna take some time. It's not gonna move fast. It's gonna continue to be slow. So yeah, the pre-DBDs, don't want that. Don't want to be sick ever. So we might, if my blood pressure cuff arrives during stream, we can do a live blood pressure testing. But yeah, being an adult is really fun and good. I also need to reorder contacts. I feel like I need to just get into the habit of having a running checklist of things that I need to do. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, and that's the other thing is like, I don't want to use a scale. I don't want to see the scale. That's, you know, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. It also sucks because I had a doctor and then she's moving locations. So I have to get a new doctor now. So I'm like, ugh, really starting fresh with someone. And yeah, I'm just putting things off. Yeah. I will say I'm not fit, but you can be fit and fat. Like, yeah, you can inherently still be healthy and not like within what is considered to be societal's norms for body size. And it is so unfortunate that that is not the like norm and understanding that many doctors and medical professionals have. And it makes it so people like me they put off taking care of themselves because they don't want to deal with it. So, but here we are living and trying our best, and that's all that we can do. And I've been beheading this little thing, my one sunny angel over and over again. Yeah, Briselli, I've super gone through phases of having just like such an unhealthy relationship with tracking things like that, tracking numbers like that. It's such a slippery slope in so many directions. So yeah, it's not something I want to do. I don't want to have to be cognizant of that. Yeah, Chris, I agree. I want to live a long life with delicious foods. But I also, like, I do genuinely very much, like, don't want health issues because it sucks to not feel good. So I want the longest possible life I can have where I, like, feel good and still, like, enjoy life and good things. But yeah, I just, you know, I just want to vibe. Health issues are scary. Aging is scary. But we all do it, so we can't be too afraid. We can only be a little afraid. Yeah, I definitely didn't take today off of work because I'm having a bit of a weird brain day. You know. As one does. I just needed a little break. I don't know what's going on this season. I think I was just so busy for so long, and now my brain is like, I don't know how to exist not being busy. And I'm still busy. I still have so many things to do. I don't know if literally for some reason I think my brain feels like it's it's in like testing season of school. Like I'm doing my AP exams in my brain and it's just like, oh, end of school year stress. But that's not a thing. I'm not in school. Oh, chocolate milk's so good. I used to love, there's a dairy in Washington called Twin Brook, and they did like the perfect size bottles of chocolate milk, and there were these glass bottles too. And it was literally so fucking good. So I think if you're in Western Washington, you can get milk from like Twin Brook Creamery. Also, I've been there, which is like, what a brag. Like, oh my God, I've been to a local dairy farm. I've been to 2 dairy farms. Just merry things. But yeah, the Twin Brook ones, they were so friendly. They made us cookies. It was a great time. It was a great time. What can I say? The cows were very happy. That was the most like ethical, I would say, dairy situation I'd seen in my time. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't vegan then, but I was like just coming off of my veganism. So like I was judgmental at the time, let me say. Doesn't work on dairy farms, not to be confused with doing dairy farm. The job sites were oh, interesting. What sort of work? Become cow. I love cows. I love little baby cows. I love when you're driving across the state and you drive past cows and horses and you're like, ah, cow, horse. When Chloe and I were on the bus in Germany, I was like, okay, whoever finds the most horses wins. And then I fell asleep, so Chloe won. I'm like, let's play a game. Which is, I gotta be honest, if you put me on a long bus ride, a lot of the times, I'm gonna take a little nap. I'm just gonna be a sleepy lady. Become cow, hello, LT, how are you? Oh, a small land surveying company. Interesting. So a little GIS kind of. I can just see like a tail poking out behind a curtain, laying in the sunlight. Muska's having a great day. Also, I'm a little snuffy. Oh my God. Yeah, I just feel like I'm a little sick. Got old kitty babies. Cute. Oh my goodness. Exactly. Yeah, I know GIS. When I went to university, the GIS classes were like the most popular classes for people who like studied environmental stuff to take because they were the only ones that would like assure that you would get paid, basically. Like if you want to do environmental related work, you have to do GIS courses and work in GIS and like make money, basically, is the is the moral of the story. I did not take GIS classes. So you get that gist of it. Exactly. Yeah, I never took them, which is why I don't work in my field of study. Well, I kind of, no. Not really, but sometimes all you need to have is a degree, and they don't care too much about the nuance of what the degree is. Kind of thank God, because if I was really restricted to only work in environmental education, I wouldn't have all of my trinkets. That'd be so hard. I started when you were 11, and normally we'd have 3 people on a job site. By the time I was 16, we had robotic equipment. That's wild. Was it legal for you to work at 11? Or was that like a situation? I was a pretty lucky kid, and I never worked. My first job was working at the summer camp that I was a camper at, which was like the easiest job ever for me to get because they knew me so well. They were like, yeah, Mary, we're gonna hire you. Child labor laws don't apply to your own kids. Touche, touche. That's so true. That's so true. But I didn't have like a proper job till I was 18. But before then, I did volunteer oboe lessons. I taught middle schoolers how to play oboe. Sister has a degree in biology and now she works in advertising. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go where life takes you. Oh, biology would have been a fun thing to study. One of my old roommates did biology. She has a degree in marine biology, actually. But yeah, she works in like allergen, like food allergen testing. I think she tests if like food samples have gluten in them. Which is such an important job, but it's not the sort of job you like go to university being like, my dream job. Test if food contains gluten. It's like someone has to do it. So I'm gonna snort really quick. I'm a little phlegmy. I don't know if it's allergies. I don't know if it's what. I'm just a little sick. I'm a little sick and my brain's a little sleepy tired. And that's just how it's going. I think I'm gonna hop into playing the game. Last stream went by very fast, it felt like. Which was really nice. I'm so into this. Da-ba-da-ba-ba. We're gonna play Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition. And I might do the same. Should I? Yeah. I'm gonna quickly run the ads again right before we start the gameplay. I'll set up the Switch and talk for a second. Because I need to go get Tums because I have heartburn, which isn't that just the story of my life. Okay, I'm gonna run an ad really quick. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Parasitology sounds kind of spooky. Is that like, just like the study of parasites? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let me move all of my little things. Yep. Ugh. Very cool, but also so gross. I hate to be like, ew, but also I'm like, wow, that's probably a very important form of research that, you know, super heavily impacts our relationship with germs. But also, gross. Oh, where's my mouse? Okay. Oh. I don't know when I ended up in a cutscene. Oh, can you not see the game? Shit.
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? For being killed.
I'm sure she's still an airhead even in heaven. She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised.
This girl's got air for heads. Yeah. I want to make one of these waitress uniforms. Not gonna lie. I wanted to this year for Halloween.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest. A goddess.
I agree, Berselli. Oh? I just killed that conversation. Like, I've never seen someone walk away from me. So how did I end up over here? I was standing by the save thing, wasn't I? Okay. Well, this is fine. It's to go at heavy. Yeah, I'm not sure what the heavy light thing is, right? Or do we say that's the type of tobacco? Oh, hey, these are the guys from the bar. Critters. Hey, it's still
You're here
Creatures Tank.
too. I didn't think you were the town meeting kind of guy.
A friend of mine was killed, you know, man? I'm not letting this one go quietly. I'll do anything to help you catch the scumbag who did this.
Thank you. But vigilance is not justice. Nothing good will come from desiring simple revenge.
Oh, come on, I'm not that stupid. But I'm frustrated a bit just thinking that there's nothing I can do about it.
We each have a role, purpose in life, raison d'etre. Don't forget that.
I know.
Don't forget your raison d'etre, everyone.
You're sounding like my old man.
Zach, wow. I'm in shock like a weasel in an electric chair. He just made me realize that I must be getting old.
That does look like Owen Wilson. How you doing, Richard?
So, finding your way around okay?
Yes, pretty much.
I love the, like,
Some people are
open
hard to get
shirt.
along with.
24/7.
I thought city
Chest
folks
hair
were used to
for
things
all.
like that. There's lots more people in the city than there are here.
Well, that's true. But I started simplifying things a bit. Here's my new way of thinking. It's simple, really. There's only 3 types of people. Criminals, victims, and investigators.
Tag yourself!
Everyone else are just vegetables.
Wait, that's 4.
Vegetables called other people.
You
Those
really
are 4 types.
strange.
York, you can't even count. That's 4. I'm a vegetable, thank you very much. Usha's here. And Tiger King vibes. Oh my god, so true. I'm a criminal now. Probably is. Don't say goddess, you'll summon Gale. Gale just like pops in regardless of the game. VeggieTales.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again.
Every day, Fiona.
Good to see you here.
I do
Well,
it for you.
Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hardworking person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do.
He's a freak.
Research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
Man's
You didn't?
rich.
Oh, the doctor is a very rich man.
Do you think
He
he's
has
a
a really big house over by the
professional
lake.
chess player?
Amazing, Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you.
Is
Thanks for the
are we talking about Usha, who's just like standing watching us talk about how rich he is? Actually, I love the animations so much.
Agent York, you make any progress?
You can tell he's rich because he has a gold chain.
Plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna
she's too
was
busy
the sole
drinking.
reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
I already
yes,
met
you
her at the
should.
bar. We had
And
good
I'd
chats.
appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
I'm gonna beat the woman up. Okay. Sarah's hat looks like cat ears. It kind of does. The way things clip into each other. All right, suspect. Who are you?
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
The general owner of the scrapyard. Ooh. Now that's a
I'm FBI
job.
Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Everyone knows
Soldier,
war
this is
heroes
my
can't live in
hometown.
small towns.
After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you
Do I
come
need
to
to
my office.
bribe you? I love that York essentially, like...
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit. One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Ooh. Call him out. But yeah, York essentially, like, brought up a serial killer from the town's history and was like, you might have heard of the myth of this serial killer. And he's like, actually.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. And you
U.S.
are?
Special Agent.
Olivia, Nick's wife.
Nick's wife. Olivia, so you're so much more than his wife.
Your husband's diner, right? What kind of girl was she?
Well, she was a very hard worker. A nice girl.
Did you ever see her acting strange?
Well, not really. But there was one thing. Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained. And came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange. Did that legendary monster really kill her?
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal. Criminal I'm going to catch and bring to justice.
Actually. Is this her? Oh my god, I don't like how his crotch looks. With your head in your hands and nothing more than his
Special
wife.
Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the...
Why isn't he saying FBI agent anymore?
That's right.
That's right. Oh, Nick. Oh, man. Nick looks like a teenager.
I'd like
His
to
wife
ask you a
looks
few questions about
17.
Anna Graham.
17 years
Did
older
you
than him,
notice
exactly.
anything strange about her prior to the incident?
He did it. He did it.
Are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
He did it.
You're sure?
You sure?
But I don't like repeating myself.
Hello. Welcome in. You did it. Meow! Hello? He's got snakeskin pants. Hello.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Now he's saying FBI Special Agent.
Call me York.
What? Who are you, York?
Wesley,
you?
owner of the gun store called Panda Bear.
Ooh.
People around here call me the gunsmith.
They all look like they're a
Is there
little
something you wanna ask
metallic.
me?
They're
How do
so
you make a
shiny.
living running a gun store in a place like this? I'd be worried because there can't be that many customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so.
Yeah, for a game that takes place in Washington, it does have Florida vibes with how sweaty everyone is. Oh, I could just buy... Oh, we're having a town hall meeting about a murderer? I'm here to sell my submachine gun. Okay. Guns are just tools for killing people. I don't like it any more than you do.
Here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help.
Hey,
I see.
that's where I am.
Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it.
The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
Wasn't that silver stuff what that guy drank to turn blue? Isn't that a thing? Oh my god, who is this man?
Yeah!
Hey, what's up, you guys?
FBI, I'm Keith Ingram.
Oh my god. The best
FBI
character
special
of
agent
the game.
Francis
Back in the
York.
hole.
Please, call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Okay, York, no problem, man.
So, Keith, I hear you run the Milk Barn convenience store.
That's right, man. Rock and roll!
Do you sell raincoats there by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh
but
my
nobody
god.
ever buys 'em, though. Anyone who wears one of them, I say, just ain't a rocker. But you know.
You're
that
just not hip and
scar-
hopping.
Now that scar rocks.
This scar rocks? Now that's a new one. I'll drop by your store soon and let's talk then.
Yeah.
Glued on
man.
sideburns.
Rock on, FBI.
Oh my god. I do love the like caricature nature of some of these characters. I hate when I drink silver stuff hoping to turn silver and I turn right? Like, what? I signed up for one thing and one thing only. Oh, is he gonna chill now that I'm talking to his wife?
You're Isaac and Isaiah's mother?
Oh, the twins.
Yes, I'm Lily.
Oh, Lily. Keith's wife. Oh, no wonder the twins are so weird. Their dad is a...
I'm
That
FBI
man.
Special Agent.
Agent York, right?
You are good.
The handsome special agent from the big city. The facial scar trademark. The way you introduce yourself. Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts. Everyone has their own rituals. It's like always leaving the house left foot first. It's one of those things.
I
I think I leave the house right foot first most days.
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Well, Becky's been taking a couple of days off from work, but aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But,
You think there's something else?
well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about
weird.
a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting. Thank you, Lily.
It's kind of fucking weird.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
Jump out the house with both feet. Both feet first. Okay. Don't mean to brag or anything, but I spend most days watching aquarium videos. Do you watch the, like, oh my god, the ones where people have a bunch of plants in them and it's like they make a self-sustaining tank? Because I love those. Love those. Silver poisoning does turn you grayish purple blue. That would do it then. All of these people. Oh my god, somebody's poisoned the water supply with silver.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really?
Oh, thank you, Petty.
Thank
Polly.
you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
What kind of play?
Talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly?
I love
So
Polly.
what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but
She's just an old
I
lady.
can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore.
Oh.
I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see.
Aw.
So, what's your favorite play?
Oh,
I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
She could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
What are you talking about? The audio balancing is perfect. Rosie Tetras. Oh my god. I think this is Log Lady's equivalent. Annabelle, hello! Nice gloves, nice gloves.
Oh my pot is getting cold.
Her pot! Roaming Sigourney, nickname the Pot Lady. I wonder what inspired that.
My pot is getting cold.
You are... who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter?
Someone help this lady heat up her pot.
I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
Okay. Okay, Sigourney. Gina, my queen. She's me. Yeah, she's kind of hunched over. You can tell, maybe she's related to Polly. Maybe she's, you know, just a few years from full 90 degree.
Thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son.
Aww.
I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can.
Okay, kind of
Mother
weird.
agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
Yeah, I'm
That's why
filthy.
I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I?
Yeah, you smell.
I have to, in order to do my job. But I understand what you mean.
Stinky material,
I'd think the same
man.
If I was born in a place like this, Zach.
Material, a material, a material. You also, hey, I put on a clean suit. I don't have any flies right now.
Hello again, Agent York. How are you?
Good, thanks. And you?
I'm looking so respectful.
Pretty good today.
Well, that's good to hear. Do you have any information that could help me out?
So much respect is happening.
Information sounds difficult and not my kind of conversation. Anyways, you should come by the gas stand again. I'll give you the best service in town.
Zach, perhaps you can tell me. Why did she bother coming here?
I've nothing to say to you.
I haven't asked you anything yet, Jack.
Shut it! I might open up if you introduce me to, I don't know, a Ben Franklin or two.
He talks like he's got cotton balls in his mouth.
Preacher. Guess there's always someone like
Preacher! Crawfish reference. Okay, I think we've talked to everybody. I do think, so far, Gina is my favorite, and that guy in the gray sweatshirt did it. That's my theory. I know, I will absolutely give him more money. I just need to earn more money. I think Sigourney just loves her pot, which, understandable. This is a weird relationship. Also, okay, so Lily and Keith are the parents of the twins, who that old man was like, I gotta get him away from the material world. Is Keith not like a pure representation of the material world? Like when you think of a material boy, Keith. Just saying. A dubious little creature capable of mischief. Okay, I think I talked to everybody. He's okay. To be fair, he is a material ghoul. I almost missed our suspect. That'd be so embarrassing.
Good evening, Agent.
Good evening, Mr.
Bryant,
Okay,
gravekeeper.
which one of you is this guy?
I like the retro look.
One of you is this guy.
Little grave on the prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna, her smile, so warm. Anna, blonde.
This is how I act when I haven't slept for a while. So if he's just an insomniac, adds up.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Yuska's making sounds. I must have talked to everybody. Or time is up?
Agent Morgan, I'd like to let everyone go home now. Let's go outside.
No, I wanted to play Mafia with everybody. Keith stole all of his energy. Okay, yeah, Keith being a representation of unmedicated ADHD. It's like so me when I have a little hyperfixation and like that's all I care about in the moment. Yeah, that guy's guilty. In his little sweatshirt. Fuck you. I don't know his name. Snake Pants Man is very innocent. You could not commit crimes in those pants. I love everybody has their own little walk animation. It's only taken me 5.5 hours to meet all of the suspects. I think I've met everyone then. I made $1,000. Oh, it must be nice. Hot dog. I might get a fucking hot dog tonight for dinner. I'm not joking and joshing you. I ate like 700 hot dogs this last weekend though. So maybe I shouldn't.
Well then,
This is why my blood pressure is probably high.
plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report too.
Okay, then let's call it a day here.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right then, let's do that.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
Yes?
It might be nice.
Thomas
Yes?
is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal.
Nick is the killer.
Greendale is complete without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing proposition.
I love hot dogs. And we roasted them over the fire while watching Jenny Nicholson's new video, and it was kind of the
You
best.
decide, Zach.
Eat with them. I want to go to the diner so bad. A hot dog with tomato would slap. I do think you could put anything on a hot dog, and I would think it's delicious. In Seattle, from the hot dog sellers around, you can get a Seattle dog, which has grilled onions and cream cheese. Oh, so good. I like us not just sharing one food.
For a long time now. And this is the worst murder I've ever seen.
Our town is a little odd.
He just shoved a burger in his face but didn't take a bite.
Place.
It wasn't a bite.
We had our
He was just sniffing.
cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe? Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor? Nothing more than that.
What are they all eating?
Agent York,
Steak?
what kind of cases have
Fish?
you dealt with in the past?
Not
like
much
a
different from those you've just
salad?
mentioned. The case
Not
I
much
was on
different?
until last month. Well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period. He sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it. He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum, and he'd down it in one gulp.
Great dinner convo.
Holy ritual. The question of his mental state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%. Drinking from the skulls, well, that is one thing. But those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too. Yeah, that was too much for me. It's just not sanitary.
Crosses the line.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else?
Yeah, the tone, amazing.
An ingenious law school student raped over 800 victims. That was a nasty one.
Thank you, Agent York. Now, let's talk about something else.
You
Poor Emily.
don't want to hear anymore? That's a shame, isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. I mean, you're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime. Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small.
I don't think Dr. Seuss wrote that.
Crimes always have a criminal and a victim.
And an investigator.
No victim
And a
ever
vegetable.
welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work day and night to preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
The animations are just so good. They're so good.
Of course. But still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Never
I
even
agree.
dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town.
Promise.
I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
Dinner with friends. A crime is a crime, yeah. Shoplifting, genocide, potato, tomato, tomato, potato. Yeah, some crimes are victimless, such as identity theft. Episode 107, dinner. Alright, what am I supposed to do? I think go back to the hotel, I'm guessing? You guys all excited for some very good driving? Yeah, Agent York has at times not been the most human character in the game. Oh, the diner closed. They straight up closed up shop after that. They were like, that experience was so uncomfortable. We can't stay open. His driving is what makes him really human, though. Tommy was tearing me apart, Lisa. Is that a school bus? No, it's just a van. So I feel like, what?
Nothing. Just my imagination.
What was it? Tommy. Oh my god, this car wiggles so much. How am I? Oh, I gotta off-road. I don't even mean to off-road sometimes. It just becomes my only option when there are no roads in the exact way that I want to go. Okay, I swear to God this was strategically put here though, because like, why else would they put this there? The exact way that I need to be. Yeah, driving like he had a skull full of rum and coke. As long as it wasn't a skull full of piss. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go this way. I think this is the way to the hotel. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I'm actually very good at being Zach / Agent York Morgan, whoever I am in this context. You just gotta tap it. The light touch. I guess I could have seen if anything else was going on, like we could have gone to the bar, but Oh well. Oh well. Have a good dog sit time, Jessie. I'm sure nothing weird will happen in the game. This is probably our like 17th cigarette of the day. Skull full of piss is better for his driving. I have, oh, my laptop broke.
Let's go back over our progress.
But I somehow have a typewriter?
First, the victim, Anna's death. She was found hanging from a tree in the forest. She was cut open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death. The strangulation marks and skull fracture were caused after death. Her tongue was also bit off, and I found something inside her mouth.
A seed. A
Do you
seeb.
remember what that was, Zach?
It was a seeb. Is the game gonna quiz me? A red seed.
That's right.
I'm so good at this
We
game.
found the same red seed in her mouth. According to Emily, it was raining when Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill.
Which we did
Carried
find.
the body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things. Knee prints in the grass, a wood chip with metal dust, a photo of a man with a tattoo on his back, and one other thing.
Part of a high heel.
Remember what that was, Zach?
That may or may not belong to the owner of the art gallery. Broken stiletto heel.
That's right, a broken stiletto heel. Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us. Those being the perpetrator who killed Anna and Miss Stiletto Heel.
My father was Miss Stiletto heel.
Third party
Please call me
Anna to the woods.
heel.
That means we could be dealing with 3 people. 2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information. We need to find her next. We didn't use forensic methods, but we're still closing in on the criminal.
The grandpa who doesn't like the material world
Have I forgotten?
is the one who reported the body.
Ah,
He and his twin grandsons found it.
the marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died.
Excuse me.
Do you remember that, Zach?
Do you remember
What do you think she was holding on to?
what she was holding on? Round objects. A red wig.
That's right. A round object.
Perhaps she was the material
Marks on her hand
girl.
suggest a peace mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related.
The criminal had feet.
For sure. Next, the townfolk. A few are worthy of special attention. Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner.
And he super did it.
Seems to be hiding something.
The stiletto wasn't hers.
The owner of the art gallery, who was out of town.
We think it belongs to Diane, who's the owner of the art gallery.
Rich and eccentric Harry. Both will be tough to crack. Well,
Remind
we
me
just
enjoying
have
my
to
little
go one
gummies.
by one. I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations.
Dude, same.
And on Emily's back, it was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting all excited or anything. But it did make me feel strange. Nostalgic and sad almost. It's starting to rain.
Her back?
I think this case...
So I think I have cavities. My teeth are eating this. Is there a right way to take this? I don't know. Seems a bit weird, York. The new guest is a dog. Hello? Woo, ga humana. Oh, this isn't the hotel. A tree? It's pretty suspicious. Remember when we did all that? That was crazy. That's crazy. Trees early? Yeah, that's against the law. I would like to save this. You're so right. You're so right. If there's anything about a Washington town, there ain't a single tree there. Oh God, it's the children.
Are you thirsty?
Thirsty because of her back.
Very thirsty. You only take milk with your coffee? Coffee with milk. That's all.
Hello? Washing none?
Who are you?
Hello?
My name is Becky.
Oh, she was the one that was saying that Anna's like a
My name
airhead.
Anna's friend?
My name is Becky.
I think her name's...
After your throat is quenched, you must do what you must do. Take a sip of coffee and go.
Anna doesn't have friends. Are you gonna see something in the coffee?
Huh?
The door's open. The door to my mind palace. Someone left it open. Name's Rebecca. Everybody calls me Dee. That was, curious. Lollipop? Oh my god. Oh my god, they gave me a lollipop. And a chocolate chip cookie. Hey, they're upright again. Before, one of them was all like wonky. Alright. Time to... Red leaves fluttering in the air, a chandelier hanging from above. Can this riddle be solved, Zach? Oh, I didn't even try to catch the petals. I feel like he's had enough drugs without drinking coffee offered to him by strange visions. The Mind Palace's coffee is safe. Oh? Is that supposed to happen? It's so fun playing a game when you're like, was this built to do this? Or is this... is this not supposed to be happening?
That's me.
Yeah, I figured it out. When it happened. Coffee, black. Just brown LSD. No, he had a nightmare about himself as a baby. Look at those lashes. Man forgot to wash his mascara off.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee.
Don't talk to me till I've had my coffee. My name is Agent York
George said he'd have
Morgan.
someone pick us up in the parking lot. Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
I too will have the York Morgan nightmare. I do think I'm gonna let him grow a beard. I think him with the beard is a bit of a slay. Also, we should change our suit. I'll do the green. I don't love the green, but I didn't love the red either. And we'll wash this one. So the next time I put it on, we're not stinky, gross bug man. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Man, myth, legend, phone caller. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Beep, boop, boop, boop. My daily report. A beautiful naked woman. A gun case. All's well. All is good. Let's get some breakfast. Yuska's curling up next to me. Man, myth, the man.
Hello there.
Oh my god, he's got a Dalmatian on his ass.
Need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly. The door opening like that it surprised me, that's all.
He's got vampire teeth. Sapling salesman. His name is Forrest.
I'm Cason, Forrest Cason. Nice to meet
It's Forrest on the
you.
case.
Travel a whole lot, you see, selling tree saplings. Just the usual salesman doing the usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like a jolly old bumblebee spreading pollen.
Okay, he did it.
Francis York Morgan.
I get it. You're the special agent Scarface that everyone's yakking about. Nice to meet you, Francis.
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name.
Got a pretty big scar, bud.
That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it. York.
Is this your first visit here, then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now.
How are you selling
Here, but it sure does make a
trees?
fine
Oh,
vacation.
I guess that answers
It's
that.
a gorgeous hotel at a bargain price. It's so relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature. I feel so relaxed here.
Does Gabe Newell have a dog?
Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry. He's a good boy. Do you like dogs?
Hey, Willie. How are you doing?
That's a good dog.
He's pretty smart, too. Oops. Before I forget, let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I said.
Thank you.
What a weird sample of tree sprout. Like,
So, what brings the old FBI out here? Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The
he just puts it
perpetrator's
down.
still out there. Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but let me tell you though, I'm pretty much the only one who can make those saplings sprout. There's a trick to it that can't really be passed on, you know?
It's his piss.
Oh, the secret of making a good smoked ham, something like that. But you know, once they sprout,
This is America.
you can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them. Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll, so I'll get going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
Yeah, human blood could be the secret. Very suspect.
Do you remember what the coffee said? Forrest Cason. F.K.
K in the coffee.
This show has just begun.
Life is a highway. I that just seemed like what would kick in then. So he did it. I don't know what, but something. Planted too many trees. Kidney issue resulting in his piss having unique chemical markup. Yeah. I believe it. Hi, Benny. Wait, where do I go for breakfast? Where do I go? Down here? I want us to have our little breakfast time. That was very sweet. Breakfast sandwich.
As good as yesterday's.
I hope you enjoy it.
I will, and thank you. I just met Kaysen, actually.
Ah, good old Mr. Kaysen. Did he give you a sapling?
As a matter of fact, he did.
I don't like that.
Don't tell me he gives one to everyone he meets.
No. Only to the people he feels comfortable with. He told me. He must feel really comfortable with me.
He must. Is there anyone he hasn't given a sapling to?
It's not the pot lady.
Okay, I'll just get it from the kitchen then.
No.
But I theorize she's the mother of the pot lady, and the back is generic.
Didn't give a sapling to.
Oh, too much pepper. I did think it might be. I'm sorry.
On my sandwich?
I forgot. We'll never get anything out of her, will we?
I love Bali. I wish I could be like that.
Kaysen. He's hiding something. You think so too, right, Zach?
Yeah, I do.
No need to rush.
No, we're Russian. Arrest him.
All secrets are hidden until they are inevitably divulged. Entropy.
Little grandma velociraptor.
Exposes everything and causes chaos. Just like this coffee.
Let me see a message in the coffee again. Does it say FK again? That's kind of boring. FK in the coffee. That was fun. I love that little sound effect. It does in my brain, like, trigger my brain to be like, I should like look for a notification I'm receiving right now. Coffee. Oh, I can have more. That's nice. That's good. That's good gameplay. Unexpected trouble is coming your way. Lucky item is a lighter.
There's
Oh,
always
shit.
trouble heading my way in this job. But I'm always up for a little excitement, too.
Wait, I love it. I love it. Same again. Oh, I can keep getting fortunes. I want to get a good luck one. Maybe I'll just try and do one a day, so I'm not, you know. I have a lot of fun today. Lucky Place is the theme park. Oh, this is
in this town, though.
absolutely Twin Peaks vibes. Also, welcome in, Medusa.
But I think I'll have a thrilling enough time right here anyway.
Okay, that's good. I don't need to do that again. I want to ride with my good luck fortune from the coffee. The FBI is like, he was fortune telling? Pay him quickly. Quickly, pay that man. He deserves all of our money. Yes, you know. All I could do. Oh, there's a mission. Polly has a mission.
Oh, hi.
In fact, I'm rewatching Twin Peaks in the Discord server as I play this.
Well, it's just that I was cleaning up my room, and so many memories came flooding back to me.
Memories?
Oh, my dear.
Memories.
Mr. Morgan, that's not the kind of question you should ask a lady.
Yeah, FBI. The F stands for fortune. Okay, wait. What quest? Polly has some precious piece of memorabilia somewhere in the hotel. Find it and give it to her. Not to be rude, but memory deteriorates with age. You might want to check her room. Should we do that right now? Do I have time? I don't know what else I need to be doing right now. I don't know what her room is. History of Greenville Industry. Yeah, all of her memories are just, it's just bonking. It is not appropriate for, Mr. York to be questioning the rules. So deer hunters don't shoot the does. I figured all ladies deserve special attention. You're so right. Wait, that's why. It's because the ladies. A display shows Greenvale's official hunting rules. Do not shoot females. Males are scored according to their number of antlers. Consult a taxidermist for rare specimens. Various clauses on deer hunting. If they shoot us by accident, do you think they'd stuff us as rare specimens? That's what happened to her back. No! Oh, she's not built. Deer hunting season opens. Greenvale, known for its love of hunting. Practically allows hunting all year round, though the prey depends on the season. Bears, turkeys, pheasants, crows, ducks, wild ducks, geese, and rabbits among them. Among us? This town must be a hunting nirvana for the aficionados. That's interesting. I feel like that hasn't been brought up yet. Though there is controversy concerning the cruelty of shooting game for entertainment, deer hunting keeps the deer population in check, thus maintaining a balanced ecosystem. Could homicides be helping us keep our own numbers in check? I wonder. Okay, York. Yikes. Records say that many schools closed down on the opening day of hunting season. So many kids would skip school that they decided to make it official. Maybe we should think about taking the day off ourselves on opening day. Among Us? Ducks, wild ducks, super wild ducks, river ducks, rave ducks. Not wild ducks. All the types of ducks. Deer hunting was popular in this town. This article says one family had their 6-year-old daughter practicing shooting with pigs' heads as targets. Yikes. Okay. I hope we get to meet that girl. It tells us that the deer hunter scored points according to the number of antlers on their prey. If all the culprits were brought and had antlers, what would our score be by now? Yeah, also a good source of food. Exactly. And other materials. In an ideal sort of world where people utilize every piece of the body. Bathroom? I wonder if it'll give me a little thing. Hunting people? No! It just no. Is it Anctus? I can't read. I gotta be honest with y'all. I've been faking it really well so far, but can't eat deer. That would be unethical. What sort of monster? Can I just go in any room? Hello? Oh, this place is nice. Oh, hey, first aid kit. Desolate. Oh, okay, sweet. I'm correct then. I can't be wrong if the language is dead. Don't ask me who killed the language. Huh? Is that a flare? Hell yeah. I'm stealing someone's complimentary hotel room flare. I'm curious if any of you have also watched the Jenny Nicholson video about the Star Wars hotel that has no pillows? Oh, that's terrible. I already was thinking about the fact that his bed is so big but has so few pillows that, like, we just bolt it in. I can't imagine a bed with no pillows. But Jenny Nicholson did a 4-hour-long video about the Star Wars hotel that, of course, I watched, being the person that I am. And one of the things that she, like, really quickly glossed over is that the hotel... Oh, that was the exit. Fuck.
Morgan, did you sleep well?
Okay, we'll do the poly thing later.
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested.
Thing in a second.
Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Aww.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
What?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Oh, perfect.
Time for some art appreciation. Cultural activity in such a small countryside town. Amazing, Zach.
Amazing, Zach. Amazing. But the thing she brushed over, like, super quick was the fact that, oh, we could go get Thomas to make us food again. Wait, let's do that. Let's get Thomas to make us food. The hotel didn't have proper fire exits. So if you wanted to, like...
The gallery is called Muse's Gallery. The Muses were the 9 daughters of the goddess of memory in Greek mythology.
I'm talking about Jenny Nicholson.
Is she that intelligent a woman?
Oh, maybe. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Did you see how Emily reacted, Zach? I sense that this Diane is not popular among other women. I can't wait to meet her.
I love women other women don't love.
Take the road along the lake and go north.
What I was trying to say is, yeah, if there was a fire in your room, you're just supposed to go inside a little closet and like press a panic button. That's terrifying. Okay. So we're gonna head to the art museum, but I'm hoping that we can swing by the police station and have Thomas make us another meal. Lufisra, hello! Oh my goodness, no worries. To try and summarize what happened last time. Oh god. I met a bunch of people. We talked to a bunch of people in the game, but at a very surface level, so I don't think you've missed too much.
An art gallery in such a small town. Am I prejudiced to think that it doesn't seem to fit?
Greenvale and every small town has every right to enjoy art.
That's right. Small towns tend to be full of highly cultured people. Although I can't say I've ever been to the gallery myself.
George, what about you? Are you into art?
Actually, yes. I like going to the gallery. It's very relaxing there.
Really?
Big art guy.
I never knew that about you for all this time.
Emily, please. I'm just as cultured as everyone else.
Some people just have sides to them that you'd never expect. By the way, about Diane in the gallery. Is she the type that isn't very appreciated by other women?
What do you mean?
Exactly what it sounds like, Emily. Is she very attractive, especially to the opposite sex?
So you're asking if she's sexy, right?
Yeah, tell me if she's hot. Will I go awooga, humana humana?
Hard to explain.
But that doesn't make me biased, okay? She just seems to look down on people. She always has. I just don't like people like that.
That must be because sex appeal has no effect on you.
Now that's out of line.
I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't mean to poke fun at you. You just
Emily loves sexy people.
I did not. It's like you're suggesting I'm the total opposite of her. Is that it?
Oh, Emily, that's not what anyone is suggesting.
That actually is exactly what I'm saying. Now that they finished talking, I can open my map and figure out where I want to go. It's absolutely unhinged. Yes, I think that's the only good way of explaining the character of this man. Oh no, I think the police station is the other way. Well, maybe we can go to the police station after we do the art museum stuff. Maybe. Hello, Busy, welcome in. Yeah, the fact that the cast got weird about people LARPing is so strange. It felt like... Oh, so weird to watch. Because I also, some of my favorite content to watch is like LARPer content. Like I love Momo O'Brien's videos about LARPing because I'm not like the most brave person. And I'm not very good. I don't think I would be good with LARPing, but I like watching other people talk about it. And I love a themed experience. I love theme. Okay, I think I'm just gonna get gas. And then we'll go to the museum. Yeah. What am I doing? Where am I going? If I keep going straight, that will take me to the gas station, and that is the goal. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm figuring it out. Eventually, I'll just have this all memorized, and I'll be so good at driving and getting places. Best friend did LARPing for a while, and his only duty was to be the revive point for down LARPers. I love that. I would love a little task like that where I just get to be a healer. Oh, actually, I would super fuck with that. I would love to be a little healer. Whoa, humana, oh, woo, ga, siren sound. Uh-huh. Oh, I like that I have all of them in the car with me this time. Hey there. Can I get gas, please? Let me know if you want me to pump it. I would like for you to pump it, milady. Milady, please pump it. If $5 a gallon. Can't believe how expensive gasoline has become. That's like how expensive gas is now, okay? Hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go. Okay, let's I know, her tiny shorts are, it's actually like insanely small clothing. Well, don't you get cold? I guess you know what they say, a hoe never gets cold. I swear she does this every time. I don't, it's not like I come here to see her or anything. Don't worry about it, it's fine.
I wonder if Diane has anything to do with the murder.
Diane moves on a whim and acts on impulse. We don't want her leaving town, so shut up and let's get to the gallery.
Yeah, fuck Diane. Love to harp, wants to play big adult pretend. Also me, insanely shy at table. Yeah! Oh my gosh, yeah, I kind of feel the same way, where I think conceptually it sounds like so much fun. But yeah, also like figuring out things to say on the fly, very, very hard. My characters would end up just being me, which is unfortunate because it is fun to pretend to be someone else, but my improv skills are so weak. Just don't think I would thrive in that context. You know how people say that like the left lane is the passing lane? They're actually wrong. Fuck, I thought I could get through there. Maybe I can't. Oh, I can. Oh, maybe I can't get all the way through here. Damn it. I really, well, might as well try. Okay. Not proper workplace safety regulation. You know me. I keep it safe. And I didn't flip the car.
I wonder if Diane has anything to do with the murder.
Oh, they're repeating now.
Acts on impulse. We don't want her leaving town, so shut up and let's get to the gallery.
Can't believe they would mislead you. Yeah, I know, right? Like, how dare they not even mark it as a road that I could go through? I wonder if we have to go. I guess we'll probably have to go there at some point. I wouldn't trust a game to make a location that didn't have any meaning. How do I get there? Am I going? Okay. Okay, stop the car. Stop the car. I'm looking at the map. Every time I'm like, I don't need to look at the map this time. And then I'm like, yeah, I really, oh. Wait, yeah, I super do. I can't keep going that way. I'm going the wrong way. Fuck. Okay, so I need to go and take a left. Poop. Okay. My internal GPS system is not as accurate. Good thing I got gas before this. It'd be really inconvenient if I had to use a flare because the person who has to come get me a new car when I set off the flare is in the car with me right now, so that would be inconvenient. Oh no. Oh no. Hey! I feel like we were doing so well there. Why'd you have to... It gets... I feel like... It gets, like, weirdly sensitive sometimes. Yeah, where's my map quest? Everybody, I need you to remember my directions. I printed them out. I had Polly print out a map quest for me. I kind of want to get better about reading maps because I am terrified of, like, the inevitable one day my phone dies, don't know how to get places. He just runs really fast. Fastest legs this side of the Mississippi. He's a runner, he's a track star. And he's gonna get you that car. Oh, it's so funny. Earlier when I drove past this, I was like, oh, I wonder if I should turn here. And I was like, no way. No way I'd have to turn here. Dude, that was a pretty good turn. Like, I might not be staying in my lane, but I'm not driving the worst. I might be like, might be improving. Sonic. What restaurant? Was it IHOP that's having like a Sonic collaboration right now? I want Sonic pancakes. I don't think I can. It looks too steep. The like very textured hill. Yeah. That's a hill for hitting, not a hill for driving. Pretty lucky I grew up being like the passenger navigator, so I'm reading maps and roads since you were 8 years old. That's so good. I feel like me being kind of dyslexic just ruined that for me. Like I like can't be trusted with the map because I'm gonna say the wrong direction. Rights and lefts, man. They get me every time. Every time. I'm like, what is this? Oh, and we're perfectly on time. We might be able to get lunch still after this with Tomas. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Hill to die on.
Looks more like an old mansion than an art gallery.
Diane liked the building so much she turned it into an art gallery.
She left the exterior untouched and had the insides redone.
It's like the opposite of plastic surgery.
She bought this place, didn't she? Does that answer your question?
Indeed it does. Well, George, Emily, I want to talk with Diane alone. Will you wait here for me?
Don't tell me you still don't trust us.
I got a feeling we're gonna go in here and it's gonna be zombie mode again.
I always make sure that I meet with the important ones, one-on-one. Otherwise, it's difficult to sense the subtle reactions of the suspect. This is just how I do things. You might appreciate it.
Excuse me. I just love their animations.
Go on then. You're not gonna.
I want to see a like cosplay recreation of this with people like perfectly imitating
Let's go and meet Lady Diane.
the animations. Like very badly. I just need a middle-aged man, an FBI agent, and a beautiful woman to dress up and make videos for me. And very appropriate videos, may I say. Ew.
Hello?
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 This
No
is
reply.
nice.
Let's take a look around then, Zach.
Really pretty. I gotta see that. I gotta see that. God, I love it. I love a janky little animation. Nobody to greet us. Doesn't this gallery have any other employees? Sheriff looks like Charlie Swan if he went down a very sad path. His eyes just look so puffy. I feel like he has terrible allergies. Gotta go faster, 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 Sonic X. Oh. Oh. Hey. That's the lady from the diner, right?
Oh.
She finds trees just very emotional.
Hello, Olivia. Do you like art?
Well, obviously
Yes.
she doesn't. She's been crying.
Yes, I do. Well, I mean, I like trees.
Trees. Okay.
Huh.
But I see because these are all tree paintings. Do you come here often then?
Big tree fan.
No, just sometimes. I'm sorry, I really need to get back to the diner.
Zach, she was lying about something. She said trees, not paintings of trees. She doesn't need to come here to see trees. There's tons of trees outside.
Suspicious. What's that? Ma'am, you dropped something. Ma'am, stop. You dropped your memo. Key to the gallery. She's the Lorax. It's a lot of sodium. Oh, the IHOP. Man, I should go to IHOP. You know what? Maybe I'll convince Callie to go to IHOP this weekend because I think we're already gonna go to something else together. What are we gonna go to? Oh, Goodwill. We're gonna Goodwill. So maybe we should IHOP Goodwill time. Where can I read that memo? TV, settings, lamp. That's not. Items? Tree at sunset, red leaves, dancing red butterflies. Interesting. And twisting. Curious and curious. Tree at twilight, a beautiful painting of 6 trees bathed in a sunset glow. Very nice, very nice. There's so many places to go. I'm like stressed. Also, this looks like a giant worm thing. It's at least 5 meters tall. Pretty big for an object dat. Pointy branches, razor sharp leaves. Good taste on the curator's part, greeting us with such a cool and sharp setup. Right, Zach? Right, Zach? Oh. All these mannequins. It's locked. I have a key. Eh. Again, I like want to set that sound as a stream notification because it is so effective at making my brain go, where's the notification? Where's the thing? Tres leche con dulce de leche pancakes. Ugh, that sounds so good. I wish I could do a thing where I get like one of each type of pancake. Like, because I always do the stacks of like 2 or 4, right? Which is so many. I mean, even one of each would be so many. I just want to try all the flavors. Ooh. Oh, hello, Fruity Spruce, once again. Spruce. We are talking so much about trees here. I feel like trees are the vibe. Welcome to more tree time. How was your stream? What were you playing? It's Bean. Hi, Bean. Doing more retro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We love retro. Fruity, yeah, Fruity's kind of like a tree. Oh my god, juniper bush? That's tree adjacent. What is this? Reminds me of the Metal Gear exclamation sound a little. Ooh, I need to play Metal Gear. It's another one that's been on my like list that I can't leave now. The Grinch on PlayStation 1, Morrowind, and Ratchet and Clank 2. That is a wild combination. Which was the best? Which was the worst? Painting's missing. Sime, hello, welcome in. Welcome in, friends. Oh, also, hi, my name is Mary. I'm a variety streamer. Right now we're playing through Deadly Premonition, which I love so far, but I just play all sorts of games. I don't know how to describe it better than that, but welcome in. Also, Fruity Spruce, if you need to go and like take care of yourself and do post-stream relaxing times, completely understand. Thank you so much for the raid and sharing your pals here. Painting used to be displayed here titled Red Butterflies Frolicking. Well, the painting itself is nowhere to be seen. That was one of the things on the list. You know, Bruce comes from a region of France. I think de Bruce, which translates as someone from the what? Oh my gosh. Everybody's so nature-themed. Okay, coordinated names. Owls go in tree. I haven't actually played up to this part before. I've watched a playthrough of it, but it's been a few years since I've watched it. It used to be like my comfort playthrough. Though this is one of those games that you can play in like a couple of different ways. Like there are a lot of side missions you can do. So I'm not sure I've like seen everything technically. Autumn Leaves, a beautiful painting depicting 4 trees in their reddish splendor. Nice tweeze. Royalty too. The royal tree. Royalty tree. Go in. there? I should get to go in there. This is such a weird building. But yeah, so, we are currently in the art gallery. A woman named Diane lives and works here, and it's possible that a broken high heel, stiletto heel of hers was found where the dead body was found. She was also dropped off by a mysterious man who gave us a tree, who I don't love the vibes of. About how my family tree was a tree trunk early. Oh. Like chopped off? No more family. Turn on off. Fruity spruce tree. Cute. Little Christmas tree. Oh, stairs. Oh my god, wait, that's beautiful. Just the tongue, no branch. Oh, a line! Interesting. It's a family line. It's fruit? Is it fruity spruce? Oh no, a code. So I need to get some numbers. Oh, it's gotta have to do with the code.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Oh, so that sound effect, that was terrifying. Yeah, my companions are just sitting in the car. I'm sure they won't mind. Oh, I need the note. I need to look at the note, which was in here. Okay, everybody, you have to help me. Trees at sunset is A. B is red leaves. C is dancing red butterflies. Feels like there's more on that note than that. Didn't even leave the heat on. They're just sitting in the cool. Like. If I was them, I would be talking shit. I'd be like, who does this FBI agent wanna be James Bond think he is, leaving me out in a car by myself with this guy, old Puffy Eyes McGee over here, eating bags of salt. Relatable. I also love salt. I also love salt bags. I can't go that way. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Ooh. What is this? Is it like an archive thing? Oh, it is. Dude, this place is dirty. I don't like it. Delta, hello. I just earned that agent honor for you. Oh, okay, wait. Farnado? Welcome in. How are you doing? Archive room in shambles. Dude, I wonder if has David Lynch played games? I am curious about that. I'm kind of sad there isn't an official Twin Peaks game, but I feel like this and Mizurna Falls do such a good job of being so weird. Red butterflies frolicking. A large tree and red butterflies. It almost looks as if it's burning. Is there a number on that? Hey, no, I was looking at that still. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Chill, chill, chill. I don't see a number on that. Turn on? Turn on? I keep forgetting where the A button is. On my Switch. Classic Mary. I will admit I'm still thinking about eating a hot dog tonight. Smoked salmon! That's how you know. That's how you know it's an archive room. They got the smoked salmon. Beep. Smoked salmon? Oh my god. Now I'm gonna be so sad. No, it doesn't have anything in it. Okay. Well, okay. So we've seen the painting. It's smoked salmon. It's preserved. It is a very Washington food, so it's pretty accurate detail. David Lynch is a huge Animal Crossing fan. That would be pretty cute, honestly. I could seem to be into it. Where's my smoked salmon? It was preserved for generations. It's part of the art gallery. That salmon is art. Okay, so I need to figure out the code. Yeah, the person that like programmed those doors was like, okay, next time I come back to fix this up, oh my god, I'm gonna have the best treat waiting for me. Okay, to be fair though, this game also has fishing. So by that standard, I really wonder if David Lynch just played this. I don't know, it's just like such an homage to Twin Peaks. I haven't tried fishing yet. I remember there being a weird thing with it when I saw the Let's Play of it, but I don't remember what. Oh, trading cards and boxes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wait, are you saying you don't get trading cards and ammunition when you fish? Okay, well, we know where the painting is. How am I supposed to know what numbers things represent? Yeah, you can fish. See, it really is just like the ultimate cozy game. It's got fishing, it's got outfits, it's got eating and sleeping. So, pretty cozy. Autumn leaves. Oh, wait, I bet it's the number of trees in each painting. I bet it's that, because this one has 4 trees. I'm pretty sure the butterfly one had 1. What number is this? Autumn leaves. Yeah, you can grow a beard and get stinky, which is like some great realism. I too get stinky. Trees at sunset, red leaves. So it's 4-1 and then trees at sunset. Butterfly, okay, perfect. Thank you, person. Thank you. Something 4-1. I need to find where that first painting was that I saw. This way? Oh, can't go that way. I can't, dare I, cross over a line. Ultimate girl game. Ultimate game for girls. Only true cozy gamers have played this hit game. Deadly Premonition. Yes, we did get to appreciate the flies. Okay, wait, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees. So 6, 4, 1, or 6, 1, 4. I think it was 6, 4, 1. We'll try it. Yeah, he's a true gamer. Only a true agent would get his own colony of flies to protect him. Beep, boop, boop. 6, 4, 1. My fly pellicule. I got it! I solved the puzzle. I'm so proud of myself. And all I got was a carpeted room and a cutscene. Buzz toys in case of danger. That is what Zach is.
No point in you having this. I can put it to far better use. I'm taking it with me, okay?
That's fine by me then, as you wish.
As you wish. Oh my god, she is metallic.
The
Iron
FBI
Woman.
agent, right? Just wait a moment, please. I'll be right with you.
And the girls are fighting. Oh my god.
So there's no way you could have been at the scene of the crime.
That's right. I was drinking at the bar with Nick until early morning.
Oh, fuck Nick.
Sure, if you ask him about it, he'll say the same.
Okay, so he's cheating on his wife. With Diane. Is my game theory.
I'll be sure to do that.
So I like that she's wearing like a leather dress.
That argument with Carol just now.
She's always like that. She thinks of me as an enemy. always bickering at what I say.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be saying things.
Perhaps because someone she liked ended up with me in my bed?
That would explain it, yes. If I may be so bold, who was the lucky man?
Oh, I sleep with anyone I wish. Anyone I prefer to sleep with. I guess she had her eye on one of them, but I don't know who it was exactly. I could sleep with you, if you like.
I'm flattered by your offer, but I don't think that would be appropriate. You're exactly the kind of woman a man in my job should never get involved with.
Isn't that a shame, darling?
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, she is serving.
Frank, right now you are not a suspect.
Gorgeous.
But both Zach and I are certainly...
I'm looking respectfully. No clue how. Oh, she could be a vampire so easily.
Just watch yourself from now on.
Oh, you don't know, do you?
Oh,
Artists and art lovers, we love a good thrill.
Thank you for your help. I have nothing further to ask you at the moment. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Nice. Screaming sax. It's just about time for ads, so I'm going to get a quick snack. I'm going to run the ads, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes. So everybody go stretch your legs, get some food, go to the bathroom, and I'll be back in about 2-3 minutes. Oh, hello. Kindly disagree with all other artists and art lovers who don't sleep around with people. Yeah, I think that's kind of fucked up. Justice for the artists of the world. Just who don't do that. Okay, let me get my little comfy self in place. Ooh, a little back stretch. Let's get back into the game. Wow. Made a good $500 walking around an art museum. living the dream. Hopefully this means I can now go get lunch with Thomas. Lunchtime with Thomas.
I had a chat with Diane. She said she was at the bar drinking with Nick at the time of the murder. We need to confirm her story. Let's talk to Nick at the diner.
Very well, Agent.
I hate Nick.
I have to head back to the department and clear up some paperwork. Go with Emily to the A&G diner.
Okay then.
I'll show you the way. The diner's open from 9 to 2100.
We got so much time.
Just as we suspected, Zach. Diane is the key to this case. I have a feeling she will lead us right to the criminal.
But Diane's not the criminal. She's just the shepherd's lamb. Oh!
That's Kaysen.
Kaysen.
Looks like the show has just begun, and it has an all-star cast.
I don't like that, man. That's suspicious. Okay, let's go. Oh, can I talk to Emily? I forgot I can talk to people. What time is it? It's 10? Okay, sweet. Let's go again. Try. And, oh, cutscene.
Emily,
Friend
do you know a
cutscene.
man named Forrest Kaysen?
Case?
He's the worst.
Yes, I know him. The sapling salesman, right? He always uses strange comparisons when he talks.
I'd like to know more about him. What does he do when he comes to town?
He's a salesman, so I guess he sells things? Maybe he comes on vacation. We haven't seen many tourists recently, but he comes pretty often.
Is that all?
Yeah, he sells trees.
Now that you mention it, he seems quite friendly with the Ingrams, with Isaac and Isaiah. Maybe you should ask them about Kaysen.
I don't like that.
Okay, I will.
Creepy man is friendly with kids. Strong dislike. He did it. He did it. Life is a highway. Okay, but yeah, if I can, I'd like to do the lunch with Thomas and then go to the diner. And I probably need to get gas too. So if I go and get gas and the guy comes out, I'll give him more money and we'll see. Yeah, both super biblical names.
Emily, don't you find it a bit suffocating to be around George so much?
Maybe that's why they're angels.
Always together. And anyway, I've gotten used to him.
Impressive. Women are very adaptable.
Yeah.
It's not like that, actually.
That's why I was so
George
crazy.
is hard-headed, sure, but he's also a hard-working man. That's why the townsfolk trust him so much.
The very epitome of a rural sheriff.
That's right. He isn't some hotshot FBI agent. This place isn't like the city. Everyone knows everyone else.
What about you and Anna? Were you two close?
No, not close, really. I don't seem to have much in common with teenagers nowadays. All they talk about are boys, clothes, and accessories. I don't have much interest in any of those things.
There is a gap between a teenager and being in your 20s.
Everyone's different, that's all. Me and you, too.
Zach, I'm not liking the way this conversation is heading. Driving instead.
Don't worry, guys. I don't know why everybody's freaking out about my driving. I'm a really good driver, and I never take turns too sharp. And I never drive on the wrong side of the road. Where's the police station? I just want to eat police food. Cool fact, there are 27 named characters in the game. Isaac and Isaiah are the only ones who share our first letter. That is interesting. Wait, so that's every other letter of the alphabet then, right? Wait, that's so fun. I kind of love that. Is this the gas station? It is. Might as well. Might as well. I love a name variety.
Uh-huh.
Hey there. Fill her up. $7 billion. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna try if I come back and see if the guy shows up because I wanna give him a Benjamin. A Benjamin. Repeat starting letters because it makes it easier to not mix up names. Oh, that's smart. I've never thought about doing that. I just have some letters that I like more. It's really hard to get the guy to spawn.
Uh-huh.
I want to see your husband. Show me the man. Sorry, I'm shoving my face with food. It's just the beast. The beast of streaming during dinner time. And I'm the beast, and I must be fed. And that is the oh my god, okay. Maybe I'll give up then.
Uh-huh.
I did kind of promise to not harass the women. And here I am, harassing the guest women. Very appropriately. Don't worry what I'm doing. Don't care about what I'm looking at. This is why I do not need eye tracking technology, by the way. If y'all could see where I was looking, that'd be so embarrassing. I have had this music like playing in my head pretty much on repeat the last few days. This has been a really nice game to stream though. It's very fun.
Let's just focus on getting to the diner and cut the chit chat.
You're the one that started that conversation basically. When my partner changed their name, it was really difficult to find a name because a lot of names don't sound right depending on the first letter. Oh. That's interesting. I feel like, yeah, it would be quite hard for me. Like, thankfully, I'm very comfortable with my name. I feel like changing a name would be so hard. Like, it's such a big part of your identity in a lot of ways. And yeah, it's also crazy how much, like, different sounds give off such different vibes. Like, Mary versus Mark. Oh, I just realized I wasn't actually putting gas. Oh, there we go. I found the police station. We're gonna go get food before we go to the diner and get other food. I just want really specific food, you know? Right? Yeah, I feel like I'm a Mary through and through. Couldn't be anyone else. That would be weird. Oh, there's a cat on the computer. If I suddenly disappear, it is because Muska has stepped on my power button. I really need to get a cover for it. I was playing Fortnite with a bunch of the Just Dance people yesterday, and my computer shut off mid-game, and there's just Muska with his paw on it.
I'm gonna go ahead, okay?
Okay, that would be fine.
The diner is open from 9 to 2100.
That's so much
Don't be
time.
waiting too long, okay?
That's so much time. Oh, do you prefer to go by Fruity? I realize I've been calling you Spruce. I used to really want to change my name when I grew up. I had a bunch on a list, but now that I'm older... Yeah, and it sounds like a lot of work also. Names always sounded weird to me. It sounds even weirder when I try and say it. Aww. Changing usernames is hard. Yeah. Online nicknames are really interesting. Well, I hope everybody can, yeah, come up with an identity that feels comfortable for them. Like, I kind of had the opposite thing, where I went by Neko Mulita for so long online, and people would call me Neko, and I'm like, I actually don't really love being called that. That's not quite the name for me. And so that's part of why I changed my username to start with Mary, so it was very clear what to call me. Yeah. Well, that is the nice thing with, like, online, is being able to kind of recreate the identity that you want to have represent yourself. Is a cool part of the internet. Okay. Was it the kitchen? I thought it was the conference room I was supposed to go to, but it didn't seem like anything was happening when I went in. Or it didn't seem like I could go in. Maybe I just need to find the guy. I need to find Thomas, I bet. Yeah. Especially when you're queer, or yeah, if you feel like your name isn't quite representative of how you want to express yourself. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's not Thomas. Rather people call me Twitch. Twitch. That Twitch Chris. Up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. Where is Tomas? I need this man to make me food ASAP. Swear to God. Swear to God. Excuse me. Oh. These crab rangoons are not surviving. Well, second day. Oh, middle name. I also thought for a time about going by my middle name. I don't know why. But it's a lot longer than my first name. So, yeah, it would feel like more effort to say. Thomas just not here? He's hiding from me. I'm really insulted. Are there any names that you really like but you wouldn't want to necessarily go by? Yeah, let's all be York. Oh my god. Oh my god, we can all match. We're all Agent York Morgan. I really like the name Rose. Ooh. Oh, an air fryer would have been such a better choice. I didn't think about it. I've just microwaved him. Oh, there he is. I saw him. Air fryer would have been significantly better. Alas, next time. No, Thomas, feed me! Jovic? Ooh, Phoebe! I like P names too. Peter's a really good name.
Hello?
Patricia? Ooh, Prudence. Noah's a good name too. Please make me food, sir. Please make me food.
Thomas, have you ever eaten Emily's cooking?
What?
Hey, what exactly are you asking?
I was just wondering what you thought of her cooking, that's all. You know, perhaps an unbiased opinion of one who is himself a fantastic chef. So how about it? Have you eaten her cooking?
I have. Just once.
And how was it?
Well, that's not an easy question.
Honesty is the best policy.
How can I say this?
Cut it out, Agent York.
He's pleading.
Oh, he's eating a hot dog. I'm so jealous.
Remain silent. Don't try and force him to say something. He has the right to an attorney.
George, and what...
Or crab rangoons.
Anything I say may be used in a court of law. Let's just let the topic of Emily's cooking go, okay?
I can't do that, George. I want to know. I guess it's just my curiosity. So tell me, Thomas.
Well, for lack of a better word, let's just say it's Amazon-style cooking.
That was well said. I'm impressed.
What is she eating? Eggs and potatoes?
Oh, you were lacking words, were you? Let's get back to work.
What am I eating? Like macaroni? That was great. I love eating food with people. Nephew's not. Aw, I I picked my confirmation name, but unfortunately it's not used much. People still call me my first name more. Aww. That's a bummer. You're like, oh, my shot to pick something different. And people are like, well, actually. Thought I would go by my middle name, but I knew too many other people with it as their first name. Yeah, I had crab rangoon left over because they were discounted. I feel like it's a weird thing to buy discounted yesterday, but I got like 2 orders of it, which is obviously like, I love crab rangoon, but too many crab rangoon for one person. So they are my snack for now while I'm still considering if I want to obtain a hot dog somehow tonight. I don't know where I could go to get a hot dog. That's the one thing. I feel like most fast food places don't have hot dogs anymore. Like Dairy Queen does, but I don't have a Dairy Queen anywhere near me. This is such a cute car. Whose car is that? Thomas's! Oh. Man's got taste. Okay. Let's go to the diner and have meal number 2 of the day. I was making as much money. Oh, A&W's. Oh, man, I'm so sad A&W sucks so hard in the US. Why is Canadian A&W God's gift to man? And then in America, they were like, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve Mazda burgers, Mary. You can only get Mazda burgers 2 times a year. And when you do, you cry. Check by his train station if y'all got a subway. Oh, I mean, yeah. Maybe there would be somebody out. Then I'd have to like get there, which would be inconvenient.
Emily, were you waiting outside for me?
Should I have gone inside and started the 20 questions?
Well, that would have been fine with me. Shall we get something to eat then?
Someone should teach you how to be more considerate. And now you want something to eat? I thought we were going to question Nick.
Yeah, what better way to question him? They're all by train stations. I know the one place I can think of is DoorDash dogs. That would be really expensive. DoorDash is super expensive in Seattle now.
Welcome, Mr. Agent.
Hi, Olivia. Let me have your special for today. And some fresh coffee.
Our special today is turkey. A turkey and gravy sandwich.
Oh, good? That sounds great.
Perfect.
That slays. I love
You
gravy.
need something too. It'll be on the FBI.
Okay then, I'll go all out. I'll have the T-bone steak. I usually can't order it because it's a little too expensive.
Oh my god, it's him.
Mrs. Olivia Cormack, I am here for Mr. Stewart's lunch. If it is ready, I'd thank you a bunch.
Yes, of course. Just a moment.
I love Japa Dog.
Here you go. The usual. 1 turkey, strawberry jam, and cereal sandwich.
That's interesting.
Sounds like the sinner's sandwich. Self-inflicted punishment to atone for past sins. He's setting an example.
What?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, you should try this wonderful lunch. It's more than a delicious, tasty crunch. So says
Mr. Stewart.
No, that's fine. I've just ordered my own.
Look at the donuts. Donuts and a hot dog? That'd be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, I, that is, Mr. Stewart's order is delicious, I should mention. And Mr. Nick Cormack is a genius for creating this perfection. So says Mr. Stewart.
Still, I have a hunch I might not like it. You sure that sandwich is that good?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, making decisions based on intuitions is always a sign of bad FBI agents. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, you're right. I'll give it a try.
turkey, jam, and cereal? Oh no, it's gonna be delicious, isn't it?
I can't believe it. This is fantastic. It's really good. Olivia, I'm sorry, but can I change my order? I'll have what Harry is having.
This game is ridiculous. Like, you chop that cabbage, sir.
Nick and Diane.
Suspicious.
They hardly make the perfect couple, do they?
I think they make an awful
Is
couple.
it widely known that they go drinking together, just the two of them?
Oh, Diane is the.
I don't pay attention to these things.
Not into local gossip?
Well, when I moved here, I was still in high school, and I kept wearing the same wild clothes from my school in Seattle.
Oh my god, she's from Seattle.
And before I knew it, there were rumors all over the school. She'll screw anyone. That's what they said. Totally unfounded, of course. Anyway, after that, I just sort of chose not to really trust gossip.
Aw, that's so good of her. Disco Brian, welcome in. Oh my god, is that York?
I used to dress like a hardcore punk rocker when I was in high school.
You? A punk rocker?
The audio mixing so good. No! What? You, a punk rocker? Game crashes. No. This is a bearded York run. Mostly because I think he's hot. Okay, well, let's see if my save is okay. Furthest I ever got in the game and it crashes. Oh my god, those are so good. Come on, are you a big fan? I'm guessing of Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition. Yeah, the game is like, he's not a punk rocker. Man, it's just bad game vibes day. Oh, I might be at the diner still. Huge fan, hell yeah.
Investigation. F.K. In the coffin. I knew I could count on.
Never fails.
Perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
I love these.
Shame.
Also, I've lost circulation in my foot.
Fog covers all town.
Disco Bright, have you also played Mizurna Falls?
So says Mr. Stewart.
No,
I have to ask.
there's an old story. Folklore. It's a fairy tale.
Folklore about a serial killer that may or may not be real.
Appears on rainy nights.
She had a red dress on. She was a
Got my red dress on tonight.
I think this case may take a while.
Let's see if I load in at the right spot. No, but I went to. Oh, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. I watched my friend Snuggly play through all of it, and it was very fun. And it really made me want to play Deadly Premonition. So. Uh-oh.
I had a chat with Diane. She said she was at the bar drinking with Nick at the time of the murder.
Okay.
I need to confirm her story. Let's talk to Nick.
Mizurna. M-I-Z-E-R-N. I think that's right. Mizurna, and then Falls.
Go with Emily to the
Like
AV
a waterfall. It's a Japanese game. There is a way to play like an English fan translation of it on PC, I know somehow. I haven't personally played it.
Diane, to this case. I have a feeling she will lead us right to the criminal.
But it's basically this, except more like Twin Peaks, if anything. I feel like Mizurna Falls is like very...
just begun, and it has an all-star cast.
Very Twin Peaks. Is it Manor Brother Game? There is a bear in it. I made fan art from it. I don't have my shirt. I have like a full shirt with it. Okay, we need to go do so many things again. That's okay. That's okay. What is life except occasionally a little bit of backtracking? In a very dialogue-heavy game.
Do you know a man named Forrest Kaysen?
Kaysen? Yes, I know him. The sapling salesman, right?
Yeah, fuck that guy. I think he smells bad.
I'd like to know more about him.
He's got a cute dog though, so it will be mine.
He's a
That will be my
salesman,
dog.
So I guess he sells things? Maybe he comes on vacation. We haven't seen many tourists recently, but...
I also have been to Snoqualmie Falls and been to the cafe that the cafe's based on. And I've been to the falls. So I've basically been in Twin Peaks. I'm basically in this game.
Okay, I will.
There is a bear attack. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I have been to the technically. Is the perks of living in Washington State is you just get to enjoy the worlds that make you think he stinks. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, oh god, am I being fat phobic? Shit. Fuck. He just giving people treat. Oh, you tried the Sinner sandwich and it's delish? Here I was being a hater. I have had like peanut butter on hot dogs before and thought that was good, so I'm not really one to talk in terms of like what could or can't be good food, but it's still a little far for me. I guess strawberry, I guess because like you can put cranberry sauce on turkey. Used to have not one, but 2 Twin Peaks themed restaurants here. Aww. A friend of mine tried a Sinner sandwich and was very underwhelmed. Oh. Maybe we can do that on stream one day. We can make a Sinner sandwich for my little snack.
Emily, don't you find it a bit suffocating to be around George so much?
Well, we aren't always together. And anyway, I've gotten used to him.
Impressive. Women are very adaptable.
No,
Yeah. He's so
I mean, George is hard-headed.
leftover
sure,
turkey breast from
but he's
Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I've definitely had like a turkey sandwich with cranberry sauce.
Right. He isn't some.
But not because it's strawberry, isn't it? Strawberry and cereal.
Everyone knows everyone else.
What
I guess that would probably be fine.
Were you too close?
No, not close.
I love
I don't
sandwiches.
seem to have much in common.
I've been into peanut butter and strawberry jam sandwiches lately.
Accessories.
I feel like there are the 2 genres of sandwich where it's like sweet and savory.
Yeah.
The sweet would be like strawberry jam and peanut butter, and the
Everyone's
savory is
Me and you too.
like something with a meat and a cheese. And I don't have savory sandwich stuff right now.
Concentrate on driving instead.
Okay, let's see if we get the man this time. Pray for man. Yeah. I'm gonna give this man money. Frosted Flakes? I feel like regular cornflakes would be the worst. Cereal too. Sweet and savory is always good. I feel like that would work. I feel like maybe it would work. Okay, at first I was a hater. Now I could be a believer. I'm so easily swayed. I was afraid the game crashed again. I was like, let's give him a little bribe. BB ribe.
Benjamin, my good buddy.
Eddie.
I got something new to tell ya.
General Scrap Heap, but he could you a real fancy upgrade of your Ooh.
When I see ya again.
Okay, we need to go to the Scrap Heap. With Captain Crunch? Okay, that's bold. You see PB&J's with cherries in them? Oh, Cheerios. Is that Cheerios? Or is this another type of cereal? I don't know. Okay. Cheerios? Cheerios? What is this mysterious thing Chris can see? It's like that one time you were talking about eating burgers and I thought you were talking about a specific type of snake. Language, man. It's a hell of a drug. Okay, we need to go have Thomas make us lunch again and then go to the diner and have second lunch. Chrissy Cheerios. And we'll remember to save this time after we talk to Thomas, just in case the game crashes. Go this way. Take the pass less traveled. Yeah, technically Bugga is a snake. It is. It is. I googled it. I was like, what? What are you talking about eating? I love Thomas. He's a good guy. A good lad. I also love burgers. Dude, burgers slap. I love this time of year with, like, when grilling becomes a thing again. I hope I eat many a burger and many a hot dog and many a grilled food. I want flames to touch my food. And now I gotta search for Thomas again for 7 years.
Something you want to check out?
Yeah.
Well, either way, it doesn't matter. I can see you won't be rushed. I'm gonna go ahead, okay?
I'm gonna go ahead, but then I also will be back here when you eat with Thomas, and will be really insulted when you ask about my cooking skills. I'm pretty sure that's another, like, mission thing you can do something with our cooking, but I don't know how to initiate it yet. Investigate. First aid kit. Small. Flexible fabric bandages. Alright, Thomas. Where are you hiding this time? Have a good night, Percy. Thank you for hanging out. Made yourself turkey burgers last night, but when I opened the ground turkey package, a spider... That's terrifying. Oh my god. That is kind of like worst case scenario. Hours of the dining room away, like York is 5. Yeah, she's like, okay, York, you have to show up between these hours. Okay, York? Okay. It's here. Mesita. Yes, he's in. There. Can I get in there? Spiders? I'm not a fan. I think that the like millipedes and centipedes are worse than spiders in my mind, but please make me food. Please make me food. Please make me food. Please. Okay.
Thomas, have you ever eaten?
I hate to skip this, but we did just watch it. So if you wanted to watch that cutscene, you could go back and watch it. I just didn't want to lose my little progress. I pondered if I should return the meter a lot, but I decided a spider coming out is the least offensive. I mean, he probably did eat other bugs, but then does that mean there are other bugs? Thomas eats enough hot dogs you can, like, yeah. I think secondhand sandwich and hot dog consumption is almost as good as firsthand. Also, I want pickles. I need to get pickles. I need a grocery shop this weekend. I'll get the ingredients for the Sinner sandwich, and we can have one next stream. Also, oh my god, do you have the fucking canned pickles? I love that. Because I've really got cosplay on the brain. I'm thinking about maybe doing like the waitress cosplay, the waitress outfit, because I wanted to make the Twin Peaks waitress outfit anyways. Who sells pickle in a can? Somebody that really wants to preserve them in a very specific way. God, I want pickles. Ugh, it's such a burden. I'm gonna have to get pickles. I'm gonna have to get lollipops. I'm gonna have to get turkey. I almost never buy turkey. Oh, hey. Sir? Oh. Okay. I'm sure he's fine. Oh, yeah. It would slowly erode the can. Dill pickles are the best pickle, I think. I want to try more, but I don't like sweet pickles. Ugh. With a lizard? Oh my god, Lou Frizzer, that's terrifying.
Emily, were you...
Okay, he already saw this. And he went, were you? And he was like, yeah. I was. Were you? And they were like, yeah.
Welcome,
yeah, sweet pickles are a little weird. Okay, we saw this. We saw that. Hee hee hee, ha 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 ha. Oh no, it's Mr. Stewart. Mr. Stewart goes, you gotta try this sandwich. Pickleback shots? I probably could get behind some pickleback
I get
shots.
where you're coming from. I used to dress like a hardcore punk rocker when I was in high school.
All right, let's see if it crashes. Game again?
You?
Nobody took my side, even when I had good grades. People rejected me just because of what I wore.
I don't like bread and butter pickles because they're sweet.
Even still, I just don't see you as a punk rocker.
And you laugh? Look at you. No makeup on, dressed in uniform, eating a steak for lunch.
Get off the PC, Muska.
Okay, back to work. Let's talk to Nick.
Okay, back to work. I'll need coffee for my next stream, too. Bread and butter pickles, depending on what I'm eating with them. Like, what goes well with them? It's terrifying and so gross. How factory messed up so bad no one noticed. Oh, poor. Oh, poor. Wait, free card. Oh, it's the coffee card. Kind of want that mug. Pickles in your so I like pickles on burgers, but not always in sandwiches. Diane claimed to be drinking with Nick the day of the murder. I wonder what Olivia was doing then. Oh, good question. Hey, Olivia. What were you doing? Olivia, I was wondering if you could tell me... I mean, that's not the question I was going to ask, but okay. Oh, that's for apple and gravy. You have a physical set of the in-game trading cards. Did they make them, or did you, like, custom make them? My husband has always been proud of his special gravy made with applesauce. When we were setting this place up, we used it in the name. Aww. Nick's father suggested we put something we're proud of in the name. That's kind of cute. It's a little about Nick, too. A little is okay. Like what? Little okay. Oh, nothing major. Just a few things about him and Diane. Ooh. Ah. I got a feeling that's gonna be the best. Oh, I love pickled beets. I like pickled onion too. Can fuck with that. Okay, so she doesn't want to talk about Diane. She's almost too good for him. She is too good for him. Observe. Observe. Can I look in the in the fridges?
Hey, I'm working here. You can't just stroll into a chef's kitchen.
I'm working here.
Then perhaps you would give me your permission to enter.
Sweatshirt over his apron.
No. Get the hell out of here.
Zach, everyone has their own sanctuary. Let's leave him in his.
Cool. Little ditty about Jack and Diane, two Mexican kids doing the best they can. I won them from a Deadly Premonition superfan. She made them for a charity stream. That's so cool. Oh my god. I didn't I know there's obviously a fan base for the game, but I just don't know of it very well. So it's fun to hear people do stuff like that. What's up? Can you tell us about what you were doing the night Anna was killed? I was at the bar with Diane. Oh, at least he confirms it. What did you two talk about, Nick? Rembrandt and Tuner. Is that a problem? Rembrandt? You just fucking talking about artists? We're a nerd. No problem. Big problem. Uh-oh. If you think Diane did it, you're wrong. I think you did it, sir. Hey. Oh. Can I pick you up real quick? Wow. You can have a little guest feature for our new friends in the chat. This is Muska, who does not want to be on stream right now. That's okay. No! So can you pick me up? People are scaring me. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, so it's me you're after, is it? You're wrong again. So much for the FBI, huh? Yeah. Hi, bye. He's sitting next to me. Being a little fluffy guy. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little hint of Muska. I stay a little turned. That isn't the case either, Nick. I think there's something both of you are hiding. You You can tell when people are hiding something by their reactions. Eyes, tongue, and hand movements. Sweat, dry lips, neck angles, and such. Am I lying, chat? Can you tell by my neck angles? I'm working here. If you aren't ordering anything, get out. I'm walking here. Okay. So, I'm guessing I can't. Yeah, he's gonna kick me out again. Fine, fair enough. Am I looking at this piece? The diner menu. Oh, it's a card. I know Twin Peaks also had trading cards. Because the diner in Snoqualmie Falls you can go to has like a huge collection of them by the bathroom. Oh, we can talk to Carol. Howdy. Like to come here alone? So you're gonna bother me here too? Is prying into people's private lives part of your job? My goal is to catch the killer, and I'll do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. Then go on, pry away. I'm just going to ignore you. Queen. Queen. Good coffee. Good coffee. Anything to see back here? It doesn't look too much like getting family again. Nick and Diane's story match up. It isn't hard evidence, but it certainly supports her alibi. Ah, but the two of them could be in cahoots. They both killed a teenager for some reason. Go enjoy your coffee. I wish I could drink coffee this late. I need to just get instant decaf. So just so I can drink it while I play. Think we need to talk to Olivia again. Oh, okay. Cahoot is such a good word. Cahoot.
There's something
It's
I'd
really
like to confirm with you, Olivia, if that's okay.
Yes. Well, so long as it doesn't take too long.
First, what were you and Nick doing on the night of the murder?
I was here in the diner. Nick said he was going to the bar for a couple of drinks.
Does he go to the bar often? Leaving you to hold up the fort?
Yes. He says he enjoys the conversation with Diane. I thought they went drinking again together that night.
Do the three of you ever go drinking together?
Well, you see, I'm really not into art.
And your husband is well versed in the arts then, I take it.
Oh, yes. Looking at art and talking about it is his way of relaxing.
People just aren't what they seem. Like a certain someone who was into punk rock 10 years ago.
You are absolutely right, Emily. But you can be an art lover and a liar at the same time.
So true.
One more thing, Olivia. You just said that you aren't interested in art.
Yeah, why were you at the art gallery, bitch?
And...
So, how come I bumped into you at the art gallery?
Make it make sense.
Like Nick brought you there, you were there alone.
Well, I like trees, is the thing. That's why I went there.
Surely you'd be better off in the forest rather than an art gallery then. I think you went to the gallery not to see trees, but to see Diane.
To kiss Diane. You're in love with Diane.
Or perhaps this isn't the right place to ask.
Meet me in the backyard. You can get there from the parking lot. I'll wait for you there for an hour after we close up.
I'm undekissed. I'm undekissed. I got the key to the backyard.
Close at 2100. Should we get something to drink and wait?
Yeah, they're lesbians with each other. Drinking coffee for way too long. I can and do take a nap. I just can't. Oh, same with you, Lou Frizzler. I'm jealous. Yeah, it just gets me too wired. Like, I love coffee. I drink it a lot, but my body's not built like that. I used a scary slicer for cabbage at work and I cut myself. Oh,
what do we do now?
I want to hear what Olivia has to say. Let's kill time until the diner closes.
Okay, then I'm gonna make a trip back to the department. I'll see you in the backyard later.
Okay, sounds good.
It's adventure time.
Zach, about Olivia. I presume she wants to tell us something about Nick and Diane. Let's hope it's not just something for the gossip columns.
And they were roommates? I'm just gonna run across the street and get whatever playing card is right there. Where's the chopped cabbage, Nick? Where are you putting all this cabbage? But oh, it's the bank. Let's go to the bank. Ooh, Lily Ingram. Probably shouldn't try to get in here. Yeah, breaking into banks is usually a faux pas. Downside, I can't drink coffee to keep me awake. Would do other energy drinks work for you, or does it just the caffeine not do much? Oh no, Chris! Your eyes! Not your eyes! Your special eyes. That sounds painful. Where do I want to go? The world is my oyster, but a bit of a stressful way. Yeah. Like, I could go to the junkyard, or I could go to the house.
Zach, don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town?
Compared to the town we grew up in. Do you remember Liz? Prom queen? Elizabeth Scott Moore. She could be royalty with a name like that. But you know, she was like an actress from a B-movie, wasn't she? Bleached blonde hair, too much makeup, clothes showed off her cleavage, and that mole by her mouth.
Say, Zach, were you with me back then?
You know, that mole was made with makeup, right? We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint. It was the fourth in a popular series, and was produced by Menahem Golan's Canon Films.
Figured it out, Zach?
Think it over then. Call it your homework until next time.
Oh no! Juniper. That sounds unpleasant. Sensitive to caffeine, where coffee and energy drinks doesn't help me much at all. If it's in medication, I get shakes and palpitations. Oh no. I don't know if I can crash into a shop. I wanted to try and get in this house. I don't know whose house it is, but we're going in. I'm going in! Now I feel awkward. Oh. Quinn's house. Hello? I'm thinking, man, just leave me alone. Sounds good. Ooh. There's a quest. Oh. It's
I'd like to ask you some questions
Laura's, Anna's house.
Anna. Oh, why did she have to die? She was so happy, so full of life. Anna, she loved that dress in the picture so much. She looked so pretty in it, but now she won't be able to wear it again. Yes, that dress. I can't find that dress anywhere.
That dress?
Her dress. Where is it? Without it, She looked so pretty when she wore it for prom. She was the prettiest girl in town that night. So why did she? Where's that dress? Where?
I don't think we'll get much more out of her.
Good night, Medusa. Sweet dreams.
Calm down enough to talk.
Have a good evening. All right, we need to find a dress. Yeah, so many of the scenes are just very, very on point with Twin Peaks. Okay, so we need to find Anagram's dress. wonder if it'll be in her room. I wonder if we can look at... Ooh. Assuming this isn't her room. There's a lot of doors. I like that as the FBI agent. I can just, Anna's dress. What the fuck?
One would think you'd find a dress in a closet, but there's
Oh.
too many here. We need to find out what kind of dress we're looking for first.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the dress I'm looking for yet. That would make sense. It is a weird thing to, the grief affects the mind in different ways for different people. Sometimes it's the dress. Sometimes you see a man staring at you at random times. Ooh, maybe she needs this, actually. Maybe we shouldn't steal her stabilizer. Why the fuck are these windows so green? Can I see the photo of Anna? Maybe I gotta see a photo. Sally. Yes. Yeah, I think Sally's Anna's mom. So she would be Laura's equivalent mom. Oh. Nice plush carpet. Ooh, is this the prom dress?
It's a picture taken during her prom night. There are no other pictures of Anna in a dress.
I've solved it.
Dress here, then. Must be the one Sally is looking for. She does look like a goddess. Sally was right. She sure is pretty. That smile would make any man turn to butter.
You're getting weird, York. You're getting weird, bud. It's aliens. I wonder if we can look in her room. Sir, can you not actually? Please. Please, sir. It's locked. I need a key to open it. The sound effects in this game sometimes are, like, genuinely a little scary. Like that bing! Like, I'm just searching someone's house without permission. I don't know what the big deal is. Okay, is the dress here?
Zach, this is it.
Hey.
This is the same dress as the one in the prom picture.
Let's take it to Sally.
Hey, Sally. That... Hate to actually, but I'm pretty sure that's not the dress. I don't see it. Yeah, our women after... I know, our greatest weakness. Hey, Sally. I got your daughter's prom dress for you, I think. Even though it's not the same dress.
This is it. The dress. This is Anna's dress.
This is it.
Anna. Oh, Anna. Anna.
Sally, we found the dress. So please tell me more about Anna.
Oh. She was such a good girl. She was the most beautiful girl in town, with pretty blonde hair. Everyone around her just loved her.
On the night of the murder, was Anna at home?
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
That day, the day she died, I stayed over at a friend's place. If only I'd been here, Anna might not have gone through.
Where did you stay that night?
I was...
Aha.
You were cheating.
In other words, you have no idea what Anna was up to that night.
That's wrong. She wasn't the kind of girl that would walk around at night. She was always dancing under the sun. Yes, under the pouring sunshine, like this.
She's just wearing a longer version of Diane's dress.
Zach, look. A key fell from Anna's dress. Maybe we can use this to get into Anna's room.
Sorry, Sally, but we're going to have to take a look in there.
Yeah, just utilizing my many emoticons. I'm on the case. And I've started a new case. Yeah, Sally, it's a little crazy. I'm glad that my facial expressions are fun to watch because I don't want to interrupt what they're saying. So I just gotta react with my little face. Does that mean her room's just been locked since she died? Oh, card. This dress. Again, I don't, like, the dress she was wearing had a cutout in it. Just saying. And she's got the naked lady paintings on her wall, too. Oh my god. Okay. 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 That picture closest to his head is looking a lot like Laura Palmer's picture. I'm just saying. She has a giant portrait of herself. Amazing. Amazing. He fucking pulled out his gun to look at a painting?
She was at an age that craves excitement.
What's going on? It's gonna be cocaine. Oh, cigarettes.
Doesn't matter what town you're from.
Ghouls will be ghouls.
You know, Zach,
But he smokes.
in this wonderful country of ours, there are no good old-fashioned towns left. None at all.
The diary.
Day 1. Today is the day of the ceremony, and I'm a little nervous about it. Day 2. The first time he used it on me, it was so amazing. So exhilarating. Day 3. He doesn't let anything slip. I'm really worried about Becky. Day 4. Delivery man Q won't be able to protect Becky. So that's the last page written. It's very interesting. You can learn a lot from a diary.
So we have
She kept a diary for 4 days.
Becky and this delivery man Q. Zach, this could be more interesting than I thought.
God, and his diary. Open it? It's already open. So. Okay. Observe. Cosmetics all over the place. She could have been a little tidier at her age. Didn't she have a crush for anyone? Okay. Every person has their own unique letter name. Mystery Man Q. Oh, so true! Quinn? I don't know any... God, these bathtubs are huge. I can't think of... Ooh. Not bad. Not bad. Quirk. Quail. Quasimodo. All common Q names. God, the green light from the outside is kind of distressing. I really dislike... Quint? Yeah, that sounds right. Wait, is that the name of her brother? Or the... I actually don't know their relation. Quincy? Ooh, I have a lot of tension in my shoulders today. I'm parking on their yard. Lawns. What is a lawn but a larger parking space? Really? Okay, I need to figure out where I want to go. Let's try that house. And then, oh. Sucked into the screen. MacBook got down to 2%. Oh no! Go charge! Go charge! And then let's check out this house. If we can't do anything here, maybe let's try and go to the scrapyard. Maybe I can't do anything here. Maybe we should go to the scrapyard. I wonder if I can get there based off vibes alone. Go to the bar. I don't know if I've been to the second, the non-Sphery bar before. I don't know if I can purposefully drift. I think I can do drift adjacent things. Oh, it's closed. Well, I can get out stuff. I can still investigate, even if it's closed. Oh, my back hurts. Oh no, my old lady self is experiencing life once again. Record player. I got record player. Extra bonus for card, and I could look in the windows. It takes a long time to load the Windows app. Weird sound. So I should try and find the scrapyard? Bubbles coming out of the ground. Was it just the sparkles? Oh, it's the sparkles, I think. That just lets me know that there's something that I could do there, hypothetically.
To recap, the movie was the fourth sequel of a series that started in 1978.
That's right, Zach. It was Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Lex Luthor was back. It was played by Gene Hackman. Had a look for all us fans. I don't remember much more about it, though. I'm sure there was more trivia about it. Still forget 4. Richard Donner directed 1 and 2. Now those two were great movies. Christopher Reeve really shined as Superman.
Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make.
Promise not to tell anyone because I'd be really embarrassed. I actually like the first 2 Superman movies more than the first 2 Star Wars movies. I think
Whoa.
The theme song for Superman.
Whoa.
It always turns into the Star Wars song somewhere along the way.
I know it's strange, Zach. I know.
He nuked the sun?
Donner filmed you look the best.
That's wild.
Take some time to think it over.
Is this the community center? It is. I don't need to be here. Let me open up the actual map. Oh, let me add him. I feel like it was by the electrical substation, but maybe it wasn't. It's the farm. Okay, I might just go find a phone. And save. Do the bold act of saving the game. Oops, wrong way. Nobody look at me. Phone a friend. Yeah, directions are already not super my thing. I think I literally should just print out a physical copy of the map. I genuinely think it would help quite a bit. I need Google Maps. Nothing like revving the engine as I get out. Gotta make sure people are aware that that I've arrived. Aware of my presence. Lovely, lovely. All right. With that, we will end things here today because I am so tired. Also, we are so close to 1,600 subscribers or followers. That is very cool. Subscribers would be actually insane. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out here today. I had a very fun time. I will be back on Tuesday with more Deadly Premonition, and maybe I'll try and make the sandwich, the sinner sandwich. I think that could be a fun little a fun little bonus activity with the stream. Whenever I get hungry enough, I'll make a slightly dreadful sandwich. All right, let me see if there's someone on that we can raid. Kira, Justeria is playing some Fortnite. Disco Bright, thank you for the follow. Hey, congrats on being my 1,600th follower. Oh, 1,600. That's great. Oh, Slay. We reached the goal. That's so fun. All right, we're gonna raid Justeria because they are fundraising for St. Jude right now, which of course we always love our St. Jude fundraising pals. I do not have my raid chant things made, so we won't worry about that. But we'll just go over and say hi and be very nice and enjoy some chill Fortnite fun times with a good pal. So everybody have a good night, have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.